Welcome shooters and collectors to another edition of Side by Side. Today we'll be taking a look at the Vaultek VTi safe, and I went with the safe for two reasons. One, it had the biometric access, which I thought I would absolutely be using all the time, and it also had the push button as well that I liked. Two, it is a fairly large safe, so you can hold two good sized pistols in it, and also it has a nice app on it. But what I've learned is I don't use any of those features really. I just use the push button, and that seems to work just fine. So at the time when I was looking for it about a year and a half ago, it seemed like on YouTube there was a lot of the safes that I liked. They all had hacks on how to get into them within like 8 seconds using a fork or a small Swiss Army knife blade, and this one didn't seem to have any of those. Of course, now there is a video on how to get into this safe. At least the older models, they have upgraded the lock, but the older models you can use a certain type of lockpick to get into it. But that doesn't really concern me because, you know, I don't think most 12, 13, 14-year-old curious boys or whatever are going to be carrying around a lockpick to get into this. So, like I said, I purchased this. It has a biometric access, it has Bluetooth technology, and it has and to power all that, you're going to need a battery, so it has a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. And they state that the battery lasts for about 3 months, and for me it lasts a lot longer because I'm not in and out of it every day. Maybe every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks I'll open it up. But other than that, it really doesn't get used that much. But if you do use it a lot, you're probably going to have to charge it. And there's a little charging port on the side, but I'll go ahead and show that to you. But, well, it's just right here on the side. But you're going to have to get an extension cord, and then probably you're going to need that, and then to plug it in and get it charged. And you're probably going to have this in a drawer. So you'll have to have a cord going, your drawer slightly open, and a cord going to it, which looks a little odd till it is charged. And there's also, it comes with a remote control key fob that you can push a button and this will pop right open. I'm not really sure where mine is. I hid it somewhere really good and now I can't find it, so sorry I can't show that to you, but I've learned I never use it. That's probably because I'm, not in it every day. If I were, maybe I would. It also comes with 2 backup keys, which I assume are with my remote control because I don't know where they are exactly either, and they're well hidden. And there's a little key slot right here, and if your battery dies, you can use it to get the vault open. But mainly, I've just learned to use the buttons quicker, and that seems to has worked 100% for me. So I really don't bother with anything else. It does come with an app. And the app is pretty neat. Oh, let me talk about this real quick. It also comes with this cable, and you can use this to, anchor it down to something. This would be very ideal if your child is going off to college and they want to put valuables in here, or if they have medication that they have to take, and some medications can be extremely expensive. So this would be very ideal for them. However, the big downside to this particular Vaultek is it is expensive. It's about $400, and that was really tough for me to spend that on a safe. But I went ahead and did it, and I haven't really regretted it at all. But I do wish that instead of having all of these gizmos on it, that at least for me personally, that they just had a mechanical push button, so you never had to worry about your battery being dead or anything like that. And I know there's manufacturers out there that do it, but it just seems like all of them have a hack on YouTube to easily get it open, that when children get a little bit older and curious, they'll be able to get into it. So this one didn't seem to have any of those, like I stated before. So I'll go ahead and show you the app. And really, like I said, I downloaded it when I first got it, played with it, did my settings, and then I never did it again. When I changed phones, I didn't even download the app again. I just left it off, and I only downloaded it now to show you guys. So here's the app, and it shows that my battery level is 100%. The interior brightness, I can crank that all the way up. My sound is turned off. You can do 3 fingerprints, and then you can manage your preference, and you can look at the history log, and the history log shows like the interior brightness is adjusted. And I just did that, did some other things, safe unlocked, it gives you all that information. So it's quite detailed, it's nice. Then you can manage your preferences, and then you can do the smart key entry. You can turn this. This also has an alarm on it, so that is turned on. So let's say if you tell your kids, hey, it's dad's safe, don't play with it, I'll know if you do it. Of course, they don't listen to you, and they start playing with it, and you can turn the sensitivity down to low, medium, or high. And so if they start banging on it, an alarm goes off. And hopefully that'll be the last time they ever mess with it. They'll get scared, and you'll receive a notification next time you log into your app. Then the other thing is, let's see here, the interior light can be dimmed, and I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. But the one thing you do need to also know about the safe is it's heavy. With 2 firearms, it weighs about 24 pounds. So when it's in a drawer and it's in the middle of the night, you're probably going to rip that drawer right out, and it's going to thunk and make a really loud noise on the floor as the drawer hits the ground. And but you do have to get the drawer open pretty far, because to get this to open up, you have to pull the drawer out. Otherwise, you can only open it up this far, this far. So that's something to take into consideration as well. You may want to put a stop in your drawer so you can pull it out fast, but it doesn't fall out. That would be a good little thing to do as well. So like I said, it's very large. It holds a CZ75 Tactical Sport, and for the nightstand gun, if you want to have a larger nightstand gun, and then you could put your concealed carry in here too, and you can do that as well. I will say the foam in here is a very high density foam. It almost feels like a gel foam or something like that. It's very thick but soft, and it seems to work very well. But for some reason, I have a Cerakote gun, and it seems like it leaves I don't know if it off gases or something, but it seems like it leaves something on the finish. You can kind of wipe it off, and it seems to go away, but it does do that to the finish. I don't know. I just put these in for examples, but I don't know what it would do to a blue slide or anything like that. Overall, I like it. I don't have any regrets about it, and like I said, though, my preference would be a totally mechanical one that can't be opened up very easily. And the last thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and just close it, turn the lights off, and I'll show you what it looks like with the light on the inside. So like during the middle of the night or something. So do that. You'll find your thumbprint, other thumb, something like that. There we go, and there's the light. That's what you have. So it works pretty good. It's very adequate light, and if you want to, you can turn that all the way off. You can dim it all the way down to 0. So that's my review. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and have a good day.